Statistics can be manipulated to prove whatever you want. And more people don't feel safe. So is the perception and reality of crime in New York City one and the same?
The answer to the question is perception is reality. You can't rely strictly on the data, on the CompStat data, the crime reports, because there are things that people witness, experience every day that'll never end up on a crime report. I have a neighbor, a recent immigrant to the United States, female. In the last 2.5 years, she's had her car broken into 14 times. 14 times she's had her car broken.
She doesn't get out of that neighborhood.
That's given up, and we don't do that in Brooklyn. I don't think anyone can deny, if they're being truthful, that there is a sense of disorder in the streets of New York City right now. Rape is up 10%. Robbery's up 31.5%. Felony assault up 13%. Burglaries, people breaking into your house or your business, up 28%. Grand larcenies, over $1,000, up 37%. There's no denying we have a crime problem right now.
100,000, 7 major crimes. That means if you want to do it per capita, you have a 1 in 80 chance this year of being a victim of a serious crime.
Times get tough. People resort to stealing. About 2 weeks ago, there was a shooting at a high school. One of the victims was a 14-year-old boy who was an unintended target. These children are victims.
People that are mentally unstable, how many times a day they're making people feel uncomfortable, they're making people feel unsafe.
And it'll never show up on a crime report ever.
We used to call them bottom feeders, and they were preying upon elderly, preying upon young people to get some money, to get a fix for drugs, letting politicians, elected officials truly understand that there are people that deserve to be behind bars. They cannot be rehabilitated.
It's just the human condition. Some people are not going to abide by the rules. It's human. It's the human condition. For all of eternity, there have been people that don't abide by the rules. And something has to be done to protect the rest of us. The criminals out there are having a field day right now because there's very little chance that there's going to be any meaningful consequences. And I'm not blaming the police. They're still out there making the arrests. Those arrests aren't being prosecuted. Policing is a contact sport. How about we get plainclothes teams back out there? The cops are doing their part. We need the prosecutors to stop being activists and start prosecuting. They're not social workers. They were elected to prosecute.
So there's a serious lack of commitment, hierarchy of our government to fight these issues.
Are they trying to empty out Rikers Island so that now they could close
Bingo.
Rikers, distribute the prison population throughout the city to 5 boroughs?
But the whole fallacy that they're going to get the number down low enough to close Rikers Island, call it the big lie, because that's what it is.
We want these streets to be safe. We want New York City to be safe. We want to prosper. We want the economy to get better. We want travel to open up again, people to come back to New York, restaurants to do better, hotels to do better. It starts with suppressing crime.